Good morning, everybody. It's time for us to get our whiteboards. And today's lesson will be people number 2. Last time when we got together and we learned about people, we learned this way to draw people. That's called a stick person. We also learned you could add details to it. But there's another way to draw people using stick people, but just making it so that you don't have to do all that extra stuff. And I was thinking about this. How could I teach them to make people that aren't stick people? And here's what I figured out. Watch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make my stick person just like that with the body, the head, the body, the arms, and the legs. And now I'm going to make it into a gingerbread person. What I do is I start here and I go all the way around the person. And if I want, I can leave it like that, like it's the person's skeleton in an x-ray, or I could erase it. Or I could, if I were doing this all very lightly with a pencil, then guess what I can do? I can just draw my clothing right on top of it. See, because I know that I'm going to color that in. Maybe I won't use black, right? But, and then, if I want, I can get rid of the lines. If you do, what do you call it? You do it lightly with your pencil. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we can do our extra details. See, you'll want some shoes. Just rectangles will work for shoes most of the time, unless you're a girl and you want some high heels. But that's up to you. So anyway, this kind of person, this model is, I call it the gingerbread person. You start out with a sick person and draw an outline around it. Pretty simple. And then, when it's time to put some clothes on, it's much easier. I think she would like a dress. And I go like that, and I drew it all on my whiteboard, so I can just erase that part. And she wants short sleeves, and she doesn't want an x-ray, so I erase it. And you can remember that if you're doing this lightly with the pencil on paper, and she wants bangs out and around like that. And she's happy. So, as I'm learning about this, I'm seeing that my neck is probably too long. So that just means that when I do the initial shoulders, I need to make sure that they're higher up so my neck isn't so long. You can vary that from person to person. Anyway, this is people number 2, called the gingerbread people model.